This is my second day driving and talking into a camera, and I feel like we're already really leveling up in a major way. Found this phone mount, feeling good. Today I'm going to the grocery store and I'm taking the four-wheeler shortcut. So it's gonna be a little bumpy, but I can't resist a shortcut, so. Okay, I'm gonna stop. All right. So here's part 2 of me recording in my car. We've improved our setup a bit. I'm very happy about that. I thought I'd just talk about some of the stuff going on these days, like the Pope liking a hot model's Instagram photo, and now it's like under investigation. It's such a perfect illustration of how ridiculous the rules that have been established by the church in terms of what is acceptable forms of sexual expression or interest or attraction or whatever. And it's like, oh my gosh, like the Pope is human. Can you believe it? I bet he didn't even know that like other people could see what he liked. I'll bet. Or his thumb slipped or whatever. But maybe it can be the beginning of a good conversation about how it's okay to be attracted to people and it's okay to have sexual desires outside of wedlock. Anyway, I thought it was pretty funny. Even the Pope has crushes on hot Instagram models. So I guess like a year ago, Wildflower Sex got called in for being racist and exploiting black femme labor and playing the role of the morality police or something. It was such a mess, and they kind of faded away for a little bit, went quiet, and now they're coming around with some new bull. Apparently they're coming after, like aggressively going after a shop called Shop Enby or Enby Shop. I'll put the information below, saying like they can't use the word Enby. They're suing them. This is like a small black owned sex shop online. Like, why in the world would you come after them? It doesn't make any sense to me. Wildflower Sex, they came out with their own non-binary sex toy and they called it Enby, like E-N-B-Y. And so they think that they can like own that word. It's so counter to what they claim to be their values and so against the community that they claim to be serving. It's just insane to me. We can share plenty of stuff about the other abusive things that the owners of Wildflower have done to other people in the community. Shop Enby, the Enby shop, I'm just gonna call them Enby. Enby is doing some crowdfunding to be able to pay for a lawyer for this fucking ridiculousness. I really want to support Enby and showcase the cool stuff that they do and their story instead of even dwelling too much on even this stuff with Wildflower, because I don't really want to give them more airtime, except to say there are a lot of other places you can buy your sex toys. The Math Magazine website, we have sex toys and lube. I'm the one making the decisions like what we put in that store, so if you ever want something that you don't see or see something that you don't want, like you don't think it's a good product, I hope that you can let me know. But there's also like Spectrum Boutique and of course Enby. I really want to find even more black-owned sex toy brands and online stores that we can support. That actually leads me to this new part of the website, the math website that I'm working on, called the Red Pages, and I'm kind of thinking of it like the Yellow Pages, but they're red, you know. And having it be this database of individuals and companies and like scientists and artists and sex workers and nonprofit organizations that we just think you should know about. I can't say that like everything they do is going to be perfect. I'm certainly open to talking about stuff, but I think we just want to find new ways to bring our community together, to make these connections within our community, and to just like support what y'all are doing, because a lot of you are really smart, really interesting, and really talented. And it's, I think, the role of Math Magazine to showcase you and to bring attention to how cool you are. Speaking of a Black-owned brand, I've been wanting to talk about Honeypot. It's a brand that makes naturally herbally infused like vagina menstrual products, and they actually are expanding their line a lot. I finally got my hands on some pads, and they're so awesome. I really love them. They kind of sell out a lot, I think. And what's special about them is that they're natural. It's a small Black-owned brand, and they feel good. I have found that the Honeypot pads have kind of helped me on my path to like being okay with menstruating and like dealing with my feelings of body dysmorphia. Basically, like every month I would have my period and I'd be like so mad about it and like really upset, and would kind of let it affect my mood in negative ways and create more distance between like my sense of self and my body. It's amazing. It's been a very long time since I had a really nice, empowering type of relationship with a product, and Honeypot is certainly that. So I got 2 different like kind of herbal blends. I can list below what they are. I can't really remember. I think the overnight ones are like lavender primarily, and the other ones are like a little bit spicier, like tea tree or something, and it really helps, and it kind of feels like a treat, and it doesn't have to be such a big fight between me and my body. All the like messaging on the outside of the product kind of encourages that kind of like, it's okay, take care of yourself, and we're gonna get through this. And I really encourage you to check them out. This is not sponsored. They want to sponsor something, I'm down. So yeah, I think that's about it for today. It's really nice to drive and talk, and I just hope it's not too bouncy. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe. I've noticed that the majority of the viewing that we get is actually from non-subscribers. It's kind of interesting. I don't know why. So if you like this video, it'd be really helpful for us if you're able to subscribe. That'd be cool. I hope you have a nice weekend, and see ya.